What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 13 of Prop Quiz, where we pit two of your favorite people in combat sports against one another in a head-to-head trivia game. I'm your host, Long Island Luke from Main Card Minute. You guys can follow me on social media at Main Card Minute and subscribe right here on YouTube if you like the content. But enough about me. Let me introduce our contestants. First up, the Challenger of the Unknown, which apparently is a comic book reference that I hope this contestant gets. He threw Mike into the bonfire his last time out, and we're going to have to start calling him the drug epidemic because he's looking to take out another junkie this week. He has awful taste in sports teams and cheers for a garment of clothing. He's getting older by the day, but stays forever youngs. You know him from MMA fighting. It is Jose Youngs.
What's up, guys? I actually have my setup this time, so I'm not on hotel Wi-Fi in the Middle East. So we saw what happened last week when I was limited, and now I have all of my resources in front of me, including fast internet and a microphone. So hopefully it goes well this time.
Oh, man. Coming out blazing. Full setup this time. Ready to rock. Let's introduce your opponent. He shot Luke Thomas down quicker than John Jones his last time out, on his way to the second highest point total in prop quiz history. He's a big football fan, and that's why Reese vs. Dumas is his favorite fight. He reps Colombia, but decided to take his talents to South Beach, where he's got one of the biggest stashes in the game, and he also has a mustache. You know him from MMA Junkie and Hablemos MMA. It is Danny Segura. Danny, welcome back, brother.
I'm back, ready to kick some ass. Let's do this.
Let's go. He's ready to rock, guys. Obviously, you both have been here before, so you guys know how to play. But for those of you new here, here's a quick video on the rules. So you guys are going to go head-to-head in a betting-themed trivia game. Similar to Jeopardy, you're going to have a board with 5 different categories to choose from, with questions ranging in difficulty from 100 to 500 points. Your 100-point questions are going to be your over-unders. So these will be 50-50 questions. You just got to choose if it's over or under. Your 200-point questions will be your money lines. Think of it like who wins the fight. These will be either-or questions. You'll also have a 50-50 chance of getting those. Your 300-point questions are going to be your methods of victory. Just like there's 3 ways to win a fight: knockout, submission, or decision. These will be questions that you have 3 choices to choose from. Your 400-point questions are going to be your singles. These will be straight-up trivia questions. No multiple choices on those. And your 500-point questions are going to be your parlays. These will be 2 to 3 part questions, and you have to get all the answers correct to get any credit. So here's how it's going to work. You guys are going to be wagering 100 points on every question. So if you answer a question correctly, you'll earn that question's point total, and you'll get to go again. If you answer a question incorrectly, you're going to lose the 100 points you wagered, and you're going to lose your turn. You're also going to have 2 bonuses that can each be used once during the game. A 50% profit boost, which will increase your question's point total by 50%, and a no-sweat bet that'll give you the opportunity to go again if you get the next question wrong, and the 100 points will not be deducted. Please note, you must announce you're using a boost before you choose the question on the board. After the board is completed, there's going to be an optional Hail Mary round in which players can wager any amount of their points on one final question for a chance to double their point total. However, if the question's answered incorrectly, you're going to lose the points you wagered. So the leading player is going to have 2 choices. They can either choose the amount of points they want to wager before the losing player chooses theirs, or they can admit they have a gambling problem and opt to sit this round out. The trailing player is then going to choose the amount of points they wish to wager and have one final chance to win it all. The player with the most points at the end will win Prop Quiz and get the esteemed title of this week's Degenerate. The esteemed title. Guys, we do have a tale of the tape this week. I think we might not have had it for you guys last week because obviously it was your debuts, but you both been here before now. Really just want to focus on the average score and the correct percentage here. Danny, you did outscore Jose by 1,500 points in your match, but Jose did get more questions correct. You guys both got the Hail Mary correct. You both had a streak of 2. Pretty similar numbers all together there. Let's get into today's topics, if we will. Topic number 1 going to be, where's the stash? Just a reference to Danny's mustache, and also, we got to do a little drug reference there. Where's the stash? It's going to be fighters with mustaches, okay? Topic number 2 going to be Jose It Ain't So. These are just going to be fighters named Jose, maybe a little Jose Aldo mixed in there. Topic number 3 going to be Record Rewind. These are just going to be UFC records. Pretty generic topic, but fun nonetheless. Topic number 4 going to be Danny, Dancing with the Stars. It's going to be fighters who are like out on their feet in the middle of a fight. Maybe even Paige Van Zandt question, who was on Dancing with the Stars. Topic number 5, New England Cartel. I like to think I combined Columbia and New England here, but no, it's really just a New England category. Don't think New England Cartel, the gym, even though there are some questions about those fighters as well. Gentlemen, if we're both ready, we'll play Prop Quiz. All right, guys. So instead of a blind vote, since you guys were in the semifinal, everyone knew you were going to be facing off. We did do a public vote this time, and with 62% of the votes, Danny gets to go first here. There were a few comments being like,
That's
Jose's
crazy.
a huge favorite. You got to give it to Danny. So I'm just
All
saying.
right.
So there you go.
I don't, for anyone that watches MMA fighting, like preview post shows, I don't think I've ever won a poll ever. So
Well-
this is nothing new. Like you work with him. One time I went up against Brian Campbell in between the links, and his final answer was, I don't know. And 64% of the people voted he beat me. And
He's
his answer was
undefeated.
nothing.
He's honestly the best. Him and Jed are the best BTL matchup. But I digress.
yeah.
Danny, you're up first.
All right, let's go. Let's start middle of the pack here. Where's the stash? 300.
Where's the stash for 300? Which of these 3 fighters did Don Fry beat first? Tank Abbott, Gary Goodridge, or Ken Shamrock?
Jeez.
That's tough. It's like dark arrows.
On Fry beat first. Ooh.
Pretty limited amount of fighters known for their mustaches, so Don Fry, I had to go pretty dated for this one.
Don Fry's awesome. I would say
Love Don Fry.
I'm hesitant about whether or not he fought Tank Abbott. Definitely not Ken Shamrock. I'm between Goodridge or Tank. Let's go Gary Goodridge.
Nailed it. He fought Gary Goodridge in February of 96 and on the same night as he fought Tank in December of 96. So he actually fought Gary twice before he fought Tank, and he fought Ken back in 2002.
No. Yeah, Ken would be the more fresh one.
Danny, you're still up.
All right. Let's go with Dancing with the Stars 300.
Dancing with the Stars 300. After losing to Rose Namajunas in late 2015, Paige Van Zandt went on Dancing with the Stars before returning against who? Alex Chambers, Beck Rawlings, or Michelle Waterson?
Michelle Waterson.
It was Beck Rawlings. So she beat her by round 2 TKO in August of 2016. The Alex Chambers fight was before the Rose fight. Michelle Waterson was December of 2016, so after the Beck fight.
Yeah, that Beck fight was that switch kick.
Yes, that was sick. Jose, back to you.
200? Let's do Jose It Ain't So 200.
Jose It Ain't So for 200. Who did Jose Quinones lose to in the Tough Latin America finale? Alejandro Perez or Marco Beltran?
Oh, this is something Danny would get.
I know the answer to this.
Yeah,
I
you-
can't steal, right?
No.
Nah, you can't.
Fuck.
Especially not a 50-50 because Jose's going to pick one.
I'm going to go Alejandro Perez.
You got it.
That was literally a shot in the dark.
Oh, 50-50 chance. That's what makes this game great. Jose, you're still up.
Let's do Jose It Ain't So 100.
Jose It Ain't So 100. How many of Jose Delgado's 10 pro wins have come by knockout? Over, under, 5.5.
I'm going to say over.
Correct. 6 of his wins have come by knockout.
Those 100, that was like nuts.
I mean, it's an over-under. It's 50-50.
True. Let's do New England Cartel 300.
New England Cartel 300. Who did Charles Rosas' last UFC win come against? Derek Minner, Justin James, or Kevin Aguilar?
Oh, fucking idea. Let's go Justin James.
Nailed it.
Shot in the
He
dark.
beat him by split decision in June of 2021. He lost to Derek Minner, and he beat Kevin Aguilar in 2020.
Yep.
True.
Yeah, I was like, sure, you could be making that up. I believe you. Let's do record rewind 100.
Record rewind for 100. Merab set the record for takedowns attempted in a fight with 49 in his first fight with Piotr Jan. How many takedowns did he land in those 49 attempts? Over, under, 13 and a half.
I'm going to say over.
He only landed 11. Pretty surprised. I mean, pretty
That's
terrible
crazy.
accuracy when you think about it. But, you know. Danny, back to you.
Dancing with the Stars 100.
Dancing with the Stars for 100. Manon Fiorot had Jasmine Jastovicius dancing when she finished her in Vancouver. How long did that fight last? Over, under, 2.5 minutes.
For all we know, it's like 2:31 or 2:29.
Nah, it's not that close. It's not that close.
I mean, Klein, it was a quick fight, man. I'm gonna go the under, but I feel like I'm wrong, but it was a quick fight. There we go.
It was the under. It was only a minute and 14 seconds.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I would have picked the over. Danny, you're still up.
Let's go Jose Adenso 300.
Jose Adenso 300. Jose Medina is 0-3 in the UFC with 2 of those losses coming by finish. Who did he go the distance with? Atiba Gauthier, Dusko Todorovic, or Zachary Reese, who's fighting this weekend now?
So I was there for the fight against Atiba Gutierrez. That didn't go well for him, so it's definitely not him. He got knocked out. Dusko doesn't really go to decisions, but I don't know. I'll go with Zachary Reese. I feel like he lost by submission against Dusko.
You called it exactly right. He lost by first round sub to Dusko, and he lost by first round knockout to Atiba.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. Where's the stash 200?
Where's the stash 200? In 2012, Vince Pichel lost in the semifinals of the Ultimate Fighter 15 to which of these future UFC lightweights? Al Iaquinta or James Vick?
True, that's a tough one. Who won? Well, never mind. I can't ask questions. I'm gonna go Al.
Got it. He lost to Al. Al then went on to the final and lost to Michael
Chiesa.
Bro, yeah,
that's
right.
tough live, if you ask.
Yeah, it was.
John Anik.
Was.
All right, let's go record rewind for 300.
Record rewind.
Chop those out. Yeah.
Derek Lewis holds the UFC knockout record with 16. Which of these knockouts happened more recently? Marcin Tybura, Shamil Abdurakhimov, or Travis Brown?
All right, definitely not Travis Brown. It's going to be between Shamil or Marcin Tybura. I feel like he's been fighting a lot of Russians lately, so I'm going to go Shamil, but...
It was the Polish Marcin Tybura. The Abdurakhimov fight was December 2016.
In
Travis
Albany.
Brown was February 2017.
Never
and
mind.
Tybura was February 2018. Jose, back to you.
Crap. This is where it gets hard.
I want to remind both of you two, you have both bonuses.
Yeah.
Still.
But like, I should be going for 500s. But if I lose that, then I am deep in the hole.
That's close. That's still close.
Let's do record rewind 200.
Record rewind 200. Ronda Rousey has the fastest submission in UFC history at 14 seconds. Who was her opponent in that fight? Kat Zingano or Sarah Kaufman?
Kat Zingano.
Easy.
Correct. The Sarah Kaufman,
was
it was 54 seconds. The Sarah Kaufman.
That was also Strikeforce.
Was it? Did I fuck that up? All right, I fucked that up then. Sorry.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
What happened? You're frozen? Oh, you're back.
Oh, 1 second. My camera is old and likes to disconnect itself quite often.
All right.
So, but I'm still here. I am still here.
That's fine. That's fine.
But
people are going to think you're cheating. So
I'm not.
That's pulling up the iPad.
All right. This is my now. Just all right. This is my basic web camera now. This isn't even my.
This
all
works.
Right. Let's do Dancing with the Stars 200.
Dancing with the Stars 200. Jamal Hill had Johnny Walker dancing when he knocked him out in 2022. Who did Hill knock out in the fight before that? Jimmy Crute or OSP?
OSP.
It was Jimmy Crute.
Did not even. comprehend that they had fought. That like those
I wouldn't have
weird,
gone that one.
that's like those
OS
weird Apex fights.
OSP was 2020. Jimmy Crute was 2021. So, Danny, back to you.
All right, I'm gonna use my no sweat bet
Okay.
for Jose It Ain't So 500.
Okay. Jose It Ain't So 500, no sweat. Jose Aldo headlined 3 pay-per-views from 2012 to 2013. Name 2 of his 3 opponents.
2012 through 2013. Holy shit. Brutal. Oh man. Absolutely brutal. I'm gonna go Chad Mendes. Wait, no. I'll take that back. 2013. Fucking it. I low key want to say Chad Mendes and Korean Zombie.
You got it, dude.
Okay.
The only one you forgot was Frankie Edgar, which was
Frankie
sandwiched
Edgar.
in between the 2. That was your no sweat, so technically, doesn't move on to the next question. It's just null and void. You got the question right. You continue to go.
I continue to go.
Yeah, meaning like your no sweat doesn't
Gotcha.
move on to the next one. Yeah.
Let's go. Where's the stash 100?
Where's the stash 100? How many UFC fights did Uncle Creepy Ian McCall have? Over under 6.5.
So let's see. He fought Demetrius. Did he fight Demetrius twice? Yes, he fought Demetrius twice. Trying to fucking remember his fights. I'm gonna go under.
Correct. He had 6 UFC fights. Danny, you're still up.
All right. Jose It Ain't So for 100.
Jose for 400.
Yeah, for 400.
Jose Shorty Torres scored his lone UFC win when his opponent knocked himself out while attempting to slam Shorty Torres. Who was his opponent?
I can't remember the name, but it's the guy that ended up at one championship. Give me a second. I think his nickname was like something monkey or something. Duh. Mystic Monkey or some shit. I don't know. What was his name?
Jose just switching back and forth between these.
Jose, you know that?
Cameraman. Yeah, I do. I was there. This stupid camera keeps deactivating itself. So about 15 years old at this point.
Monkey. Something Monkey was his nickname. Was it Jared? Some shit? Jared, maybe. Fuck. Jared, something maybe with a B.
Give you 10 more seconds.
Jared Brown. I don't fucking know.
Dude, you are so close to this that I feel bad. It was the
Jared
Monkey
Brooks.
God.
Jared Brooks.
Jared
Fuck,
Brooks.
I knew it.
You were like Jared B. Monkey. You had everything.
Monkey God, Jared Brooks.
Monkey
Yeah.
God. Fucking A.
Jose, back to you.
I'm gonna do Where's the Stash, and I'm gonna do that no sweat.
On the 500 or 400?
400.
400, no sweat. Where's the stash? Who was Gerald Mearshardt's last
Holy
win?
fuck. Who is
Damn.
Gerald Mearshardt's last win? Oh, something silly too. because he lost in Chicago and he has a fight in New York.
I think it was Hamza Shamaev. I think it was on.
Yeah, definitely, right? Oh, some weird guy. Oh man, I can see his face too. Because it was a stoppage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a stoppage. Oh my
I
God.
think like all of his wins are by stoppage, really.
That's true. He also loses big. But this one, because I remember making, because see, now I'm putting like, I'm thinking back to all the graphics I've made, and I remember it was some silly win, and like people were going nuts over it. So it was like a lot of Twitter reacts. I can't even think of this dude's name. It's not Jared Brooks. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm pissed about that one. I fucking knew it.
You were so close to. I felt bad, honestly.
I know he beat Brian Barberena, but I don't know if that's his last win. And I know he beat Edmund Shabazian, but I don't know if that's his last win. So I'm gonna go, oh, fuck it. Edmund Shabazian.
Good fucking guess. It was
Fucking
Edmund, and it was a big deal because Mearshart was like a plus 200 underdog.
yeah.
So it was
I
a
just
big win.
remember it was like a crazy win, and like all of his fellow fighters were going nuts on social media.
Yeah. Also, he's 0-3 since then, so it's been a minute.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Jose, that was your no sweat. So same thing doesn't carry over to the next question, but you are still up.
Let's do New England Cartel 200.
New England Cartel 200. Who did Calvin Kattar make his UFC debut against? Andre Touchy-Feely or Shane Burgos?
I can't remember if he fought Andre. I know he fought Shane Burgos in Boston, but I don't know if that was his debut. Because that was a Boston, that was UFC 220 in Boston. That was Francis Stipe. And I remember interviewing both of them in media day, but I do not remember if that was his debut. And I can't for the life of me think if he even remember if he fought Andre Feely. Because Andre's fought pretty much damn near everybody.
Yeah. I don't know this one.
I don't fucking know this one. Because Kattar fought in Elite XC, which not a lot of people know. That was, and then he took like a break. I'm gonna go Andre Feely.
Good
Yeah,
guess.
see.
Shane Burgos was his second UFC fight. So the Feely
At
fight
220?
was, yeah, July 2017
Oh, man,
was
this is
Feely.
getting close.
January 2018 was Burgos. It's tied right now, boys.
See.
Jose, you're still up.
Let's do New England Cartel 400.
New England Cartel 400. Kenny Florian came up short in his
Oh my-
UFC debut, which was also the Ultimate Fighter 1 finale. Who was his opponent?
Kenny Florian came up short in his UFC debut, which was also the. Did he lose to that? Oh, because he lost. Was it Diego? Diego Sanchez?
Thank you.
Yeah,
I was going to
'cause
say
he
I'm
won
going to
the
need a
Ultimate Fighter.
last name there, but
I just couldn't remember if he lost the finale because that was middleweight, right? That was like fat Kenny
yeah,
Florian.
and then he came back at welterweight and then went on a little bit of a run.
And then went, yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. That's 400. That one was easy.
Dude, the freaking
that was kind of
like
easy.
some of the record, like the record rewind or whatever for 100 was impossible compared to that.
Yeah, people have told me this all the time, and I'm the first to admit it, that I have no gauge on what's hard and what's easy, but you know, I think it
'Cause
evens itself out as you.
How old are you, Luke?
33.
Oh, so you probably watched Tough One when we watched it. Yeah,
I didn't watch Tough One live. I'm not gonna lie, but
crazy. Let's just wrap it up with New England Cartel for 500.
New England Cartel 500. Who headlined the last UFC event in Boston, Massachusetts?
The last UFC event in Boston, Massachusetts was Aljamain Sterling versus Sean O'Malley.
Yep.
Correct. UFC 292 in August of 2023.
That's right. I was there. We were both there, right, Danny?
Yeah, we were both there.
Yeah.
Jose, you're still up.
Let's do. I'm trying to do math in my head to see what would like be more beneficial for me. Let's do record rewind 400.
Record rewind 400. Charles Oliveira holds the UFC record for submission wins with 17. Which fellow lightweight is in second place all time?
God.
I think I know this one.
I think I know this one too. Because I'm like trying to think of who he passed. I think because he passed Hoyce, I think, for all time. I don't think it's Jim Miller. He has a lot of submissions, though. I don't think it's BJ. I don't know if he's still fighting.
For me, there's two names that stand out.
Because it's a lightweight though, which is throwing me for a loop. Because I'm like, it can't be Damian Maia. Because there's a lot of guys I can think of that I think don't have a lot of submissions. They got a lot of knockouts. Because like Cowboy has a lot of knockouts. And like, it might just be Jim Miller, just based on volume alone. Yeah, fuck it, Jim Miller.
You got it.
All right.
Good thought process thinking that one through.
That's just literally by volume, like the amount of fights that motherfucker has.
Yeah, Jim Miller has 13 in second place.
Who's third?
Joe Lozon.
Oh,
I don't have it in front of me.
I did not even. If I had thought of Joe Lozon, I
was
would have guessed
between
him.
those two.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's two with Joe Lozon. I'm not sure.
I didn't even think about Joe Lozon. Let's do. Trying to do math in my head. Let's do. Where's the stash 500?
Where's the stash 500? When Sean O'Malley knocked out Eddie Wineland at UFC 250, he was the first of 3 future/former men's UFC bantamweight champions to win on that card.
Oh my God.
Very wordy question, but if you just dissect it, it makes sense. Who were the other 2 champions that won after Sean O'Malley on that card?
So you're saying bantamweight champions?
Correct.
That won on that card.
Men's
Future
bantamweight.
or former? So UFC 250. Sean O'Malley knocked out Eddie Wineland. Aljamain Sterling submitted Corey Sandhagen. And I would imagine Cody Garbrandt knocked out Rafael Assunção.
This fucking guy,
Really?
dude. The fact that
I
you
didn't know-
knew the
I-
fights and what happened in the fights too. Like,
Because
Was that an Apex show? That's
Yeah.
why I'm confusing
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Because I was assuming Sunsan Garbrandt at the Apex. I'm like, no, it's not 250.
because
that
that
was one of the
was-
first COVID ones,
then-
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
249 was in Jacksonville. Yeah. And I only remember because the clip that went viral post fight was Cody Garbrandt kind of throwing shade at Sean O'Malley in his post fight scrum. That's the only reason I remember. And then I remember Aljamain like choked out Corey Sandhagen like lightning quick.
Yeah.
Let's do Dancing with the Stars for 400.
Dancing with the Stars 400. Edson Barboza made Kevin Lee do the stanky leg in their main event bout in 2018 in which city?
Ooh. Oh, this was the main event.
Correct.
And
I know the answer to this.
so do I, but I can't remember. Oh. I am confident in one, but I also. Oh my God. I'm like 99% sure I'm in one. Is it Rochester? Fuck.
Atlantic City.
I knew it. It was those two it was between those two. Who did Kevin Lee fight? Did Kevin Lee fight in Rochester? And was it
Rafael Dos Anjos.
Rafael Dos Anjos?
Right? Yeah. I
God,
think so.
it was those two that I couldn't make up my mind. I knew he was on both of them.
Am I mathematically out?
No, because we still got the
No.
Hail Mary and you got
Yeah.
your 50%. So, I'm not going to tell you how to play, but definitely use that,
All right, I'm going to use the 50% for record rewind.
All right, so this will be worth $750 if you get it right. Max Holloway holds the #1 and #2 all-time record for striking differential in a fight. Name both opponents he set those records against.
Cater and Brian Ortega.
Correct. Just want to put this into perspective for people. He had 312 more strikes than Kattar, 180 more than Brian Ortega. Third place is a fight that people always think of as a one-sided beatdown. O'Malley versus Chris Moutinho. He almost doubled that in a Kattar fight. That is fucking wild. Danny, good on you, though. That was worth
Kattar was 5 rounds, was it not?
Yeah, so was the Ortega, right? They were both.
Yeah. But Ortega was stopped, I think, around 4. That was in Toronto.
Let's go New England Cartel 100.
New England Cartel 100. How many UFC events has Rob Font headlined? Over, under, 3.5?
Under.
He has headlined 4. Cody Garbrandt, Jose Aldo, Marlon Chito Vera, and Corey Sandhagen.
Brutal.
So, question. If I use my half and get it wrong, do I lose 750 then, right?
No. You only lose 100 points no matter the question.
Oh.
Yeah. So you'll either gain
even if I
750
use my Hail Mary and get it wrong, I just lose 100?
Oh, no. Hail Mary is a whole different story. That's the next round. This is your 50% boost.
Oh, yes. You're right.
You're confusing it. Yeah.
So if I do my half one right now and get it wrong, I still just lose 100?
Correct.
All right, let's do it. Might as well.
All right, so for 750, Eileen Perez has won 5 straight fights in the UFC. Name 2 of her opponents in that fight. See, I feel like I can't remember one girl she's
I can remember where the fights were, but I can't remember who she fought.
Fuck.
And one of them I was on the flight with, and that's even more embarrassing. Because the last one I think was in Los Angeles.
Danny, how many do you know?
Let me see.
Oh, one of them's Jocelyn Edwards for sure, because that's the beef, because that one started in the Apex. And the other one, I want to say, which one was in Los Angeles? I can think of her face, and I know she's Brazilian, and she was on my flight. Carol Hossa.
You got it. Carol Hossa, Daria Zelenyakova, Jocelyn Edwards, Lucy Pudilova, and Ashley Evans Smith. I would have not named one of those, I'll tell you that much.
The Jocelyn one I remember just because they had, they almost fought in the Apex.
Once you said that, it all came back to me, but I did not remember that whatsoever. Guys, we still have the Hail Mary round, so it's not all yet over. Jose, you are up 3650 to 1850, so you have to decide first how much you're going to wager on your question.
This is nuts because if Danny bets everything and I bet nothing and he wins by 100 points or 50 points or something, math is hard.
No, so the way I do it is whatever he wagers, that will be doubled. So he can essentially triple his score right now. Same with you. So he could win
shit.
Yeah, so there's a lot that could happen here. You got to be methodical of how much you're going to wager and whatnot.
So if Danny bets everything,
he would finish with whatever 1850 times 3 is.
Some astronomical number.
It is same he finished with last time, 5,550.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm doing math. What's 3650 minus 1850? What is that? Can you do that math?
Is 1,800.
I'll do 1,800.
Okay, so you're doing 1,800 to win a possible 3,600. And Danny, how much are you going to wager?
All of it.
All of it, 1850. I love it.
Yes.
All right, so Danny's going for the 5,550 right here on this question. Danny, Diego Lopez made his UFC debut against Movsar Evloev on UFC 288 pay-per-view card. Who headlined that card?
That's so easy. I wish I got this one.
If you think this one's easy, you'll probably think yours is easy too. So,
I actually don't know the answer to this. I was originally inclined to say Amanda Nunes versus Irene Aldana, but I think that was 289. Or or around the neighborhood, maybe 87. I don't think it was 88, but I'm not 100% sure. I feel like it was Aljamain Sterling versus Henry Cejudo.
Dude, you pulled
Nailed
that
it.
out. You fucking pulled that.
Nailed
You
it.
were going the Nunes Aldana. I think that was 289, by the way. And I'm like, oh God, he's gonna say that
Yeah.
one. But damn.
This 288 was like the only pay-per-view I missed that year because I hadn't moved to New York yet. So like at the time, New York Rick went to cover it.
5,550 points for the second time in a row. Damn, Danny.
Good job.
I'm back in contention.
Jose, you have the possibility to win 3,600 here added on top of your score. So it's make or break here. You have to get the question right to
No,
win.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. Here you go, Jose. Yusuf Zalal made his UFC debut against Austin Lingo at UFC 247. Who headlined UFC 247?
247.
I picked Zalal because you just interviewed him recently.
Oh my God. I'm like counting back. So 244 was November. That was Diaz Masvidal. 245 was, I don't even remember. 245 was December, and I do not remember that December pay-per-view. 246 was January. That was Cowboy and Connor. So 247 was Houston. That was Jones Reyes. The
man knows his shit. Also, 245 that you couldn't remember. I have the poster right behind me. It was Usman Colby.
That's right.
But damn, Jose, all-time high score, I believe. 3,600 added on top of that is going to be 72.
Generally stressful.
I mean, damn, what did Aaron get? He got 7,200, I think. 6,200. Damn, you blew him out the water. All-time high score, Jose Young.
That was harder. Danny was a lot more challenging than I thought. Not in a bad way. Like I thought Bond was going to be like hard, and it wasn't. And then Danny was much harder.
Dude, well, that was a really good matchup. I guess it's true what everyone was saying, that Jose is the guy to beat in this game.
I mean, Jared Brooks for getting
Jared Brooks.
Because I think if he had gotten that, he probably would have gotten all the ones that I got right, and it would have just been he would have probably not.
Was that for 400 or 500?
That was for 400 because it was just name his opponent. Yeah.
It was literally just the Jared Brooks questions. If not, Danny would probably be sitting here with like 8,000 points.
Dude, I really I know you just won, Jose, but I really want to see this rematch at some point. I feel like Danny put up a really good effort there.
Hey, I'm all for it. Those are good. Actually, those are fun.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Also, Jose, you're going to move on. Shout out again to Eli Steele for providing the $100 to the tournament winner. You're going to face Ben the Bane in the final, so should get interesting there. You guys could follow both of these guys.
You know what? Because I watched the last episode. And if you watch the end, where's my camera? And if you watch the end, you say, who do you want to face next? And he said, I don't care. I'll face Danny or whoever. He wouldn't say my name.
Oh, shit.
And he knows why. Because he knows what's coming. Okay? I cover the sport for a living. You talk about it. So this should be fun.
Damn, shots fired. Little Cuervo here. Shots fired.
I like Ben too. So it's all good fun.
It's going to be a great final. Tune in for that next week. You guys can follow both these guys on social media. I'll have the links below in the description. Go check out Danny on MMA Junkie and Blamos MMA. Go check out Jose on MMA fighting and anything but fighting. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you like what you saw. Catch you guys next week for the finale of this bracket prop quiz. Peace.
Who got the big hot picks that ought to hit with the parlays to get the best money? I'm a bet.